Good morning. Day 295. Cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. And it's also a no shop October. So far, so good. Today is October 12th. And I haven't been shopping. So anyway, it's going to be 71 degrees today. And it was supposed to be raining today, but so far no rain, but it's cloudy. But the forecast says rain this evening, so I have a few more things I need to cover up out in the garden. But I think then I'm going to call it good. Time to put it all to bed. Sometimes you have to know when to say, okay, that's enough. And I'm pretty much at that point, unless I get a spurt of energy, which I'm not foreseeing. That's the way it's going to be. So I still have a few leftovers today that I need to cook up or heat up so I don't waste my food, and I'm not going to cook anything new until I eat up what I have. I'm not sure what I'm having for breakfast. I still have plenty of food, plenty of bread, plenty of cheese, all kinds of things. So today I think I'm going to take it easy, and I don't have any big plans as to what's on the plate, so that's what I'm going to do today. I need a day of rest. So I just received a text from my insurance people, and they said they're going to be calling me shortly, so I imagine they've made a decision on what it is they're going to do. Now, here in Ohio, November is not the best month to get a roof because you have to have a certain temperature for it to seal. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. But the roofer guys said that they don't do roofs under 45 degrees. So if it's a nice November, which happens sometimes, then, we can proceed. Otherwise, he said, we can wait until spring and do it then. So we have to wait and see, but I really would like to get it done because I have that big leak in the garage ceiling. So all right, I'm going to enjoy my coffee, and then hopefully you're enjoying your coffee too. And I'll be back with you in a little bit, and we'll look what's in the refrigerator. Okay, let's see what's for brunch today. I want to do something with this little bit of chard from the garden. And I'm going to have some bread. I'm going to make a sandwich. I got the idea from a cookbook. And I'm also going to make some yogurt cheese. Get that going. I have this smoked Gouda cheese that I want to eat up. And this little tiny bit of seitan, the corned beef seitan, I want to finish that up. I still have some fake and bacon in here. I need to do something with that within the next few days. I have some Swiss cheese, so still lots of cheese. Let's see what's in the veggie drawer. I still have 2 cucumbers here that I need to eat up before they go bad. So I'm going to have one of those. And all right. Let's see what else. Oh, I want some mayonnaise. And maybe just this little squirt of ranch dressing. There she blows. I will meet you at the stove. Okay. My microwave light bulb burned out, so it might be a little bit darker today. But I think I can see you and you can see me. So this recipe that I found in a cookbook sounded really good. It called for mixing pesto with mayonnaise. Well, I don't want to open a jar of pesto. I think I have some in my stash. But I do have this chard, and you can make pesto out of anything green. So what I'm going to do, this might be terrible or it might be tasty, I don't know. But I want to use what I have, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this little bit of Swiss chard. Now I sauteed this the other day so it wouldn't go bad, and you know, it's like spinach. You start off with a big thing and you end up with almost nothing. So okay, I'm going to put that in there, and I want to use up this little tiny bit of ranch that is probably still in here. Not much. So I want to use it all up. Now I could put a little bit of milk in here and just shake it up, but this is good enough. So good enough. Another thing gone from the fridge, and I have more, so that's fine. Now since I don't have pesto, I'm going to try putting some of this grated topping in here with it. I don't know, might be good. So I'm going to put, oh, maybe a tablespoon in there. And then I'm also going to add some of this vegan mayo that I got on markdown. I can't remember where. Must have been Flash Foods. Yes, it was. So I'm going to put some mayo in with that. And I'm going to blend this up. Now I might need some water in here or some oil or something. I'm not sure, since this is not really a recipe, it's just whatever I'm making up here. So normally in pesto you would put oil and pine nuts and Parmesan cheese. So, but I'm going to give this a try and see how this turns out. See if it's tasty. Alright, I'm going to blend this up and then I'll be back. Okay, this is too dry. It's not blending up at all, so I'm going to add some olive oil. I have a little left in this bottle. I don't want it too oily, so maybe about a tablespoon. So we'll see if that does the trick. If not, I'll add something else. I'll be back. Okay, well that tastes pretty good. I'm just going to add a little bit of this garlic and lemon to it. Oh, about half a teaspoon, because this is not very much. And this is pretty doggone tasty. Now here is the consistency of it. I mean, you don't want it like a salad dressing because it's going to be a sandwich spread. So let me give this a taste. I did add a tablespoon of water to this, so it wasn't quite so thick. So let me give this a taste. That will be tasty. Okay. So I have a couple pieces of Walmart bread here. And a cucumber and tomato. This one is from my garden. It turned red. I have a couple of very small tomatoes out there that I need to pick. So I'm going to take some of this smoked Gouda cheese, and that came from the Flash Food haul as well that I did last month. And I think they put this on sale because you can't get the pieces apart. So I just have a cheese cutter that works real well. That just takes it and cuts it to about the same thickness. So that works well. I'm going to put one there and one on the other side. But first I want to spread this with the mayo pesto mixture. One of my favorite pestos is actually tomato pesto. Aldi sells it and it's really good. Actually, their small jars of pesto is good too. But like I said, I didn't want to open a jar of pesto, and I had the chard, so I thought, well, I'll just use that up. And it's working just fine. So I'm going to put this on both sides, and there'll be more left for another sandwich or two. So, okay. Oh, I'm not liking not having a light here. I'll have to go to Home Depot and pick up another light bulb, because I use that light bulb all the time. Alright, now I'm going to put the cheese on. And I want to spray this, so I'll be back. So I have some of this balsamic olive oil spray. It's Winona Pure, and I got this on Amazon a long time ago. So I thought that would probably be good with the tomato and the cucumber. So I'm just going to give that a little spray and start heating up the pan. Not too hot because I want the cheese to melt. Then I'm going to put the rest of this seitan on there, just to use it up. Now this does not call for seitan, it's just veggies, but like I said, I want to use this up, and I think it'll be tasty on here. So there we go, another thing gone out of the fridge. And the freezer, because this seitan was actually frozen. So, and I think I have one more of these. So, okay. After this, I have one more Roma tomato left. And then, of course, like I said, I have a couple of tomatoes still out on the garden that I can use up. And this tomato is actually green when I brought it in. Okay. And then a slice of this. Okay. And then my cucumber, I'm going to use part of that. And I think I'm going to cut it, instead of little medallions, I'm going to cut it long ways. I think it'll stay on the sandwich better. And I'm not going to peel it. And then I'm going to save the rest of the cucumber for another sandwich. So I'll put that aside, and I'm going to salt and pepper this. All right, so there we go. I hope this is good. And I'm going to stick this in the pan. On semi-low, like between high and low, and I'm going to let that fry up. All right, I will be back when this is fried up. Okay, the sandwich is looking good. Now this would be good with some fries or some potato chips, but I don't feel like making fries or potato chips right now. So this will do. And if I'm still hungry, I'll have a piece of fruit or something with it. So okay, let's cut this sandwich open and we'll see if it's any good. Now, if you don't have this grated topping, it's from Dollar Tree, and you have Parmesan cheese or Romano cheese, whatever it is you have, you can use that. And really any greens, but let's see if it tastes good first. Okay, let's take a look. Ah, that looks really good. All right, let's give it a taste. Then I'm going to attempt to make some yogurt cheese. So let's see. Mmm. Mm-hmm. That's really good. So again, just using up what I have. So if you don't have basil and you have other greens, spinach, chard, whatever it is you have, you can make some sort of a sandwich spread with it too. Now, like I said, I did saute. The chard was cooked. It wasn't raw. I don't know how it would be with raw. But anyway, I'm going to eat this and then I'll be back and we'll make some yogurt cheese. Well, before I put this away, I mixed some other things in with this. I put some yogurt in with it before I make the yogurt cheese. And I put the rest of that cucumber in with this, and then I chunked some of it up and I stuck that in there too. And it makes sort of a tzatziki kind of sauce, because I have a recipe that I found in one of my cookbooks. It's like a faux lamb on naan bread, and it uses like a tzatziki sauce, but I had this already, so, and this is really tasty. So I also added some dried onion to this and some pepper. So whatever I did before, I added, maybe a couple tablespoons of yogurt. No more salt, it had enough salt. Few grinds of pepper and some minced onion. So that is going to be for another meal. I'm going to clean up here and I'll be back. Okay, before I make this yogurt cheese, I want to add some of this garlic ranch dressing or seasoning to it. I want to recreate a little bit of like a ranch dill cream cheese. So, I don't know, there's not too much yogurt left in there. Maybe, a good 3/4 of a cup. So I'm going to add, I don't want it too salty. So I'll add like a teaspoon, stir it up, and then I'll taste it and see if I want more. Now you can just make the yogurt cheese plain, but I don't want to do that. And this is the last of my yogurt, so I hope it's good. And if not, well, then I'll try and make some yogurt, some plant milk yogurt. I've done it before. But for now, I want to use up what I have, so before I make more. All right. Now, I don't have any dill weed. I think I must have used it up. I thought I had some. I looked everywhere, except I didn't look in the basement. So I'll be right back. Okay, I searched all over where I stash my spices, and I have a lot of spices. A lot. So, of course, the last place I looked is where I found the dill. So I'm going to also add a little bit of dill to this. I'm trying to recreate the little cucumber sandwich spread that they had at the party. So I don't have any fresh dill. I didn't grow dill in the garden. I really should, but I didn't. So I'm going to put, oops, not that much. Maybe not quite a teaspoon. I can always add more of the dill. So, okay, I'm thinking that this is going to drain the liquid off, so you don't want to make it too seasoned. You can always season it more when it's done. Now this is pretty sour, so I'm going to add just a touch of sugar. Not much, I don't want it to be sweet, but And that's just like maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. Because cream cheese is less sour than yogurt. So I don't know. I'm just thinking that's the way my thinking is going. That maybe a little tiny bit of sugar will counteract that yogurt tang. So let's give it a taste. Yep, that did the trick. Alright, now here I have 2 old coffee filters, and I keep this just for things like this. And I have 2 of them, so, and then just a little bowl. Now I don't want it to touch the bottom because it'll be sitting in its own liquid. So, alright, I'm going to put all this in there. And somebody was asking me, one of the viewers was asking me about savory yogurt. So this is a good example of savory yogurt. And then I'm just going to cover this up and put it in the refrigerator for a day or so. I'm not sure how long it'll take to drain. And then we'll see what we come up with. So I would like to make some of those little cucumber sandwiches, because I have 1 cucumber left. So maybe by tomorrow I'll be able to do that. All right. So I'll let that drain. Cover it up a little bit and stick it in the fridge. Alright, so we'll see how it turns out. Alright, let's take a look what's for dinner tonight. I have an idea. Alright, I still have this half a burger I made yesterday. This is some hummus, but I don't want hummus right now. So I'm going to have that, and I'm going to have this macaroni and cheese. And let's see how the yogurt cheese is doing. I already emptied it once. Oh, and we've got more liquid. It was fuller before, so I think it's going to be good. All right. I think that's going to be it for now. I don't feel like having a salad or anything. So, all right, I will meet you at the stove. Okay, well, I'm heating up my half of a burger in the pan, trying to crisp it up a little bit. And I put some pickled onions on here from my homemade pickles. And I just took a cucumber and sliced it and put it in my homemade pickle juice that I made. So this is actually the second batch of pickles. The first time I had zucchini in there, and I just heated up some of the mac and cheese. So this should be good now. And there we go. No leftovers left behind. There's my dinner for tonight. And that should be plenty to fill me up. So, okay, I'm going to go eat my dinner. And I'll be back in a little bit, and we'll wrap things up. Okay, well, I just got out of the shower, and I feel better. Turn this on. There we go. There we go. So, I think the most strenuous thing I did today was cut my grandson's hair. So I took another day off, just catching up on all that yard work that I did, and that's what I have to do. I go, and then after that, I'm shot for 2 or 3 days. So I didn't leave the house at all today. I was supposed to go out and pick up a couple things, not food, but I did not go out of the house. So it's not looking like the insurance is going to pay for the roof. But the roofing guy, he said there's still a couple things that he wants to check into, because apparently Ohio has a code. He said the tiles on my roof are discontinued, and Ohio has a code that says all the roofing tiles have to match. I don't know. So anyway, he's going to pursue that and see what happens. So it's going to be a while yet, and by the time they, get done what it is they need to do, then I'm probably going to end up waiting till spring to have the roof put on, or the repairs done, either or. So anyway, tomorrow we'll see how my yogurt cheese turned out, and I don't have too much in the way of leftovers in the refrigerator. And we'll see what else is in the freezer tomorrow and cook it up. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.